by Monroe. DeRozan, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and a switch here also for the East. John Wall's checked in for Kyle Lowry. The offensive rebound. Love with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Curry gets the bucket. Here's Wall. He has 5. Anthony on the wing.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Curry. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
So for the West, Durant comes in for Klay Thompson, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. And these All-Stars also making a switch. James is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Durant attacking. And Durant gets double teamed. Here's the dish to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, no good. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. The kick out to Wall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wall's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. At the top of the key, Durant. Here's Harden. East grabs the miss.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Davis is checked in for Durant. Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Thompson against Wade. Stolen by Thompson. Dishes to Curry. The 15-footer uses the glass that time, and it's good. Curry's got 38 points.
Stephen Curry amped up on O.
Wall against Curry. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball, Davis touched it last. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Jackson's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to James. And it's Monroe at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Monroe missing.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Davis. Curry's got 41.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Outside Jackson. Wade a screen on Curry. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. West All-Stars out in front as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, he always looks forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Carter Williams. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Beal in the small forward position.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get...
Where did that come from? This was beautiful.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Love kicks to Beal.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
Carter Williams kicks to Jackson. Back to Carter Williams. Jackson setting the pick here for Carter Williams. Love with the screen on Cousins. He took good advantage of that screen.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Thompson with the bucket.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Good on the jump shot. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Thompson for 3. Outside for Curry. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 47 points for Steph Curry.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That's good. Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
Leonard with the steal. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. This down the breakaway slam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Here's West now. They're on a 16-5 run. Curry. And it's the East with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Love, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
From deep. Outside for Curry. Shoots over Carter Williams. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Davis. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the round.
And it goes out of bounds. And touched by Carter Williams.
Tough breaks. They've got to take care of the ball if they're going to make a comeback.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Zach Randolph is checked in for Anthony Davis. Gay comes in for Leonard. Lillard's checked in for Thompson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Curry. Nicholas Batum is checked in for the East.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Lillard attacking. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the West. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Wade, he's checked in for Beal. Here's Carter Williams, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Durant just inside the line. Batum grabs the miss. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Stolen by Durant. And here comes Durant all along. It's a beautiful jam.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add. Add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
There's a good screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Wallace with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Durant with the steal.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Batum wide open. He fires. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to back it in.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first one falls.
Substitution.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Carter Williams against Curry. Now here's Carter Williams. Here's on to Tacumbo. Back to Carter Williams. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And for the West, that's 2 All-Star victories in a row and 5 wins in the last 6 years. It's been a dominant decade in this event for the Western Conference. Probably a fitting illustration, guys, of where the majority of the talent is in the league these days.
Incredibly deep, you're right, and it shows year after year. Well, we hope everyone's enjoyed watching the All-Star Game 2016 as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. So, for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Toronto.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP, Stephen Curry. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire